Hey there, Japanese Retro Game Center with another YouTube video. Last video was about this over here. Zoom in the Famicom box, and I finally found a place for it over there. And since I was doing that, and I rearranged everything here, and it's been a while, all those things added up, and somebody suggested on YouTube that I should do it. I should do a quick little, video game room tour. So, I think we'll take a look around my room. I haven't done one in at least a year. Maybe it's been a couple years. I'm not sure. So let's take a look around. So, this is my room, right? This is my game room, my man cave. Very small room, Japanese room. It has its air conditioners. This one has wood floor. It used to be tatami, but we switched it to wood and got a carpet down on there. I have loads and loads of games, bags and bags, and even boxes of games and crates all over there. Most of those on the left side that I have yet to go through. So I will always be busy. So it's just whether I have time or not. There's also toys over there. So I have some kids that come play, and they play in my room when I'm busy and I need to work in here or whatever. So anyway, let's get down to it. So I have this big old bulky CRT TV. This part, it still works, but it's a little loose. So, but it still works alright. It has two inputs in the back and this third one up front. And I use that for all of this, everything. And I have four three-way switchers. I have two. The first two are hooked up in the back. And then those two, the third one I have up here, and the fourth one goes into the third one. And the Famicom box and my NES are not hooked up to it. I just hook up directly into the front here. So anyway, consoles. So, let's see. In the back, I also use the RF. So my Famicom, which I was playing Tecmo Super Bowl recently, so if you saw me on Twitter, check out my tweets about that. Yeah, they had it in Japan too. Well, I guess it came out in Japan first, maybe. So Famicom disc. I usually leave baseball in there as a tester. So if I want to test Famicom consoles, usually I like to use the Famicom disc to boot it up and test with baseball or something. So easy way to test the controls. So Famicom disc. I like to stack them like it's designed to stack, but now that I'm out of space, I leave them side by side. And sometimes I only use the Famicom anyway, so why lug the Famicom disc? That's hooked up to the RF. That's the only thing I have RF switch. So let's see. So on one I have them marked. So it's Super Famicom, GameCube, and SNES. They used to be in the same spot, but since I've rearranged stuff, they've moved around to make room. Super Famicom's here. I have the Satellaview, and the box is somewhere in here. I don't even know where I put it. I don't even remember. Maybe it's in the... Oh, it's right there. It's right in front of me. Like, I'm looking around, and the camera's right on it. So I have the brown box, cardboard box, Satellaview there. This is it. Awesome Super Famicom holder. So I don't even have it, like, hooked up. Like, I guess you could hook the cables through it and everything, but I don't even do that. I just like it. So it's there. That Puyo Puyo 2, that's your quintessential controller / console tester, since it has the controller input where you can test your controls, and it goes up to 5 players. So you can even test the multi-tap, like if you want to test every port. So that's one. 2 was GameCube. I have my GameCube. Also has the Game Boy Player adapter on it, and I do have the disc, which is hard to find. And I put the black one on there. I like black, so I guess I could do orange, right? I'll use the Japanese orange, but I like black. And let's see. And then down here is my Super Nintendo. I just picked up SWAT Cats, which the first Super Nintendo game I really splurged on. I really wanted it because while we're here, I have now completed my set of the last 2 good American cartoons before anime took over. Or before American cartoons went down the toilet, in my opinion. At that time. They weren't bad. After these came out, they weren't bad, but anime was better. So anyway, that's that, Nintendo. Port 2. Port 2 was, let's see, PS2, my 64J, 64U. So, I've talked about this before. I'm not really into modding, and, well, obviously I have all this stuff, not into emulation or anything like that. If you can own the original, my thought is, if you can own the original and you have the space for it, then do it. I just barely have enough space, as you can see. So I do it, and I have both the Japanese and the American N64. So I keep my NASCAR, I keep my redneck roots in there. NASCAR with the American N64, and I have Mario in there, the Rumble Pack version, with, of course, the disc drive. And I have a few games for it. A lot of the Mario Artist, SimCity. One of the Dolce and the Giant games. I think not the rare one, but the not as rare one. Oh, and F-Zero. F-Zero X, right? I have the expansion kit for that. So I have that. So I put the big boys up there. Well, the tall ones that take up space. And these don't take up as much space, so they're down there. Oh, and then the PS2. So I have the blue. I put in the blue PS2 right there. Was that the... That wasn't the Ratchet and Clank, was it? That might have been the Toys R Us special one. I had a couple of them, so I have that. Of course, Rockman X4, right? I gotta keep that on hand. Next, let's go back. Third, what do I have? One was for the Port 4, and then my Sega, I believe, yes. Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. They share the same power cord. I never bothered to get two power cords for it, so they share the same. The cables, the video cables are different. So, Sega, I have a Sega rack up here. Just your regular Dreamcast and Japanese Saturn. 4 was PC Engine, Mega Drive, and VCR. Okay. And that hooks up into 3, which hooks up to the front, which his cables are in there somewhere. So, PC Engine. So, I started with the original PC Engine, then I went to like Core Graphics, and now I'm up to the Duo. So, Duo R. So, I want to have that ability to play some CDs there. The... What do they call them? Super CD or whatever. Super CD-ROM, whatever it was. That with the cards. I always keep Street Fighter in there. The test. So I have the Duo R there. And then way up top. Let's see, is my chair? Let me get on my chair right here. So up top I have... Let's see. So see how close I'm to the ceiling right here? All the way up top. Mega Drive 2... with the CD attachment. So the CD, and it has that plate underneath, and you just set your Mega Drive 2, your Genesis 2 on top of that. I have NBA Jam in there, and I even have the actual Genesis. Let's see, that's the old Genesis. Got that for a deal from my friend, and have a few games for it. I put it up there. So I guess it's not hooked up to anything. Well, I guess if I wanted to play it, I would just switch out. Or no, I can't. I have some cables. I have the adapter, so I just have to switch it out and put them in 3 or 4. I think I connected it, like I tied it to 4 or something. So I have to move some cables around, but I can play it. VCR. I keep a VCR. So I have Lotus War and some other things that I like to keep. And I have a couple, the Batmobile and Speed Racer and a little eBay truck, since I sell on eBay, so... found those in Japan. I think I got those last year for Christmas. Alright, so, consoles, so that's that. Games, a lot of the games I sell, like are right there. Keep those numbered. All in here. Those cabinets are my... and I have the CDs in the bottom. Super Nintendo, Nintendo games. I keep most of them in there. Boxes. So, let's look at boxes. So, Super Famicom boxes, cases, Famicom. There's a Duo R box, Hypershot. I've talked on length about how cool machine guns are for Famicom. This isn't my original one, but this is the one I had when I got for Christmas originally, the NES with Mario Duck Hunt and the gun, the gray gun. Family Trainer, the Power Pad, Japanese Power Pad. This system, Family Basic. I have the robot up there, the Famicom, and I also have a square button Famicom up there. I even bought a PAL. So I even bought a PAL NES. I have it right there. So it's the, was it B? I think Europa version. I think it was B. Is that right? German one. And an N64 box. And here are all my box games. I have Super Famicom. I keep my good ones in the front. The ones I don't play as much, I'm looking at you, Rocketeer, right? I keep those in the back. And my other box stuff I keep in the bag. My empty amiibo boxes, I actually do use my amiibos. Well, actually, I let my babies play with them and they break them, and that's not good. I keep a few N64 games. I have some boxed NES and a lot of Genesis box games. Most of them don't have the manuals, right? Typical, huh? Disc. I have a whole row of disc system games set up like that. There's my Rockman games. I still need Rockman 1 boxed. I have it loose, but I need it boxed. Hello there. Hole-in-one game I'm never going to play. So they're over there. What else? My loose Super Famicom games are in here. Nice. They're just like 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Tanny. Alright, so they're all in there. I had my Famicom ones in here. So, go through them. And what else? And I have a whole bunch of stuff like over here and over there. Bubble wrap, lots of bubble wrap. Chun-Li, right? Sakura and those guys. And some of my Rockman Gachapon. And what else? I think that's about it. So, there you go. That's a very quick tour. I'm running out of battery here, so I gotta cut out. That's a very quick tour, so go back, look at the video, watch it again and again, because I went through it very quickly, so see if you missed anything. And that's it for now, so I'll try to post more videos when I can. I want to continue with my Super Famicom. There's ones in the back. I want to continue doing videos on that. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, follow me Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Skirmish Frogs, if you know about that, right? If you're feeling froggy. And, yeah, so, see you next time.